Hey y'all, it's your girl J9 Eve. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, get into the comments and let me know what you think about this.
Members of the Board of Trustees say they started receiving calls from concerned officers Friday morning about their new surprise boss after a period of turmoil.
No warning, no nothing, and you know she didn't. She just spoke to him, said, look, you the chief, I'm the mayor, and I'm saying you the chief. Now go on in there and you can tell them that I sent you. And you know that's exactly how it happened. You know it is.
And in 2021, still as Dixmoor's chief, Burge pulled officers from patrol because he says the village didn't provide them the basic supplies they needed to do the job.
And we cannot provide those services if we don't have what's required of us.
Oh, so you just abandoning the job. Oh, you the policeman who don't police. Oh, well, yeah, now I see why she hired him. Tiffany does like to surround herself with people who do not do their job. So, I mean, actually, he's perfect. He might be more qualified than the finance manager. Okay? This man professionally doesn't do his job. Okay?
That $6.8 million didn't never come.
That part.
And it was spent before deposited.
Of course it was, because it never existed. It wasn't real. She made it up. She always talking about she left, said she came back with a bag. It's $3 million coming out of the pipeline. Just wait. Just wait. Well, let's not wait to spend it, but let's wait to get it.
Still go back to the drawing board and figure out a better way, because there's always another way to do something.
Yeah, that's great that you know that. It's always another way. But like Brittany Norwood was always trying to compromise with you. The patience of a saint, that one. You was acting like there was no other way. There was no way. There's only your way or the highway. Well, Tiffany, this is the highway. Congratulations. You found the highway.
Once everything come up, I did tell everybody that we was going to do a town hall meeting and relate to the financials, because everyone's waiting on financials. We all are. So I just want to clear that up as well, because people like to just say stuff.
Every time they tried to get this to do a meeting so where they could just go over the financials, she was always telling them no, talking about they was grandstanding and y'all wait till we get here. You could have called me. Oh, now it's all of a sudden, if y'all had been patient, I was planning a meeting about the finances next Tuesday. How convenient.
In the village of Dalton by going and casting your vote. So I always stress that, because I want you to know when is your opportunity to remove people that's not doing the will of the people. Yeah. Unfortunately, you ain't gonna be able to get Trustee House or Trustee Belcher, because they not up until 2025. But I want to just make you.
Ain't that funny? In 2025, yeah, they ain't gonna get rid of House. In fact, you about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Hey, Tiff, you about to lose your job. Oh, it's okay, Tiff. Okay, you should have saw it coming, but okay.
And get the police back on the streets where they belong and not following around the mayor with a security detail.
You know how hard it's going to be for Tiffany to go back to driving herself around? Just think about that for a second. Just that by itself. Tiffany driving around in a Honda Civic. Just saw a Honda Civic. See her in a Honda Civic just pumping gas. I love Honda Civics. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't sitting at a position of power and making about close to $300,000 a year on some sneaking. I'm just saying. She not going to like that if she got to do it. That's what I'm saying to you.
Cars, I forget what the cars were. Hellcats, what was that?
The high performance cars are stolen.
Three of them. At the next door to where Trustee Norwood lives. So,
yeah, ain't that something? But she be talking about people exposing where she live at, and then here she go. Everybody in her neighborhood is going to be a criminal because she going to be in prison. That's how that's going to work.
And everybody want to sit here and just try to down a person that y'all can't feed. Because at the end of the day, I'm all about the people. The people see me boots on the ground.
Why did she think that nobody could beat her? I mean, she got plenty of competition in the prison. I guess we'll find out if she's right or not.
Was appointed by Mayor Henyard because the Board of Trustees said he was an expert. And she listened to Keith Freeman. They want this corrupt individual to remain. Well, she has terminated him again and again and again.
Be careful, Mr. Lawyer. Be careful what you say in here. Okay, Tiffany's gonna have you caught up in some slander lawsuit, okay? You lying on the trustees, talking about they brought him in, but it's documented that they didn't, okay? They didn't, she did, and refused to wait on a background check to do so. Okay.
Some people are, and they don't even qualify for it.
Yeah, because that's what they were wondering. What are the qualifications? Tiffany, that's what they want to know. They want to know what the qualifications are. You telling people they don't qualify is not helpful if you're not going to tell them why they don't qualify, what it is that they need to qualify.
1 second.
Yeah, swallow your lie. Don't choke on it.
They spent $5 million at Thornton Township and didn't have the money. But did y'all talk about that when the other supervisor was in place? No, y'all didn't.
That's right. Y'all didn't talk about it. Y'all didn't talk about it at all, which is why I thought I would be able to get away with it as well. Which is weird that y'all are pointing this out about me. I mean, equal rights. Did I nail it, Tiff? I feel like I nailed that one.
The acting police chief of Dalton now facing federal charges.
Oh my God, Lacey, what happened? Once you get too close to the tip, you gotta understand, okay? You might have been a criminal before, but you go down when you stand next to the tip. She is so toxic.
Make sure that they're assigned out properly to each one of the employees and that those devices are returned upon the separation of that employee.
And you know that that's not happening. Just thinking about Chief Lacey, he refused to leave when they fired him. Do you think that he don't have all the electronic devices, the phone they gave him, iPad he got? If you think that he didn't keep that, you done lost your mind. And he still got it to this day. To this day, the feds are going to have to come and get that from him.
The previous administration had one credit card for 29 years.
The township did have a credit card, one credit card for 29 years. And y'all had a lot of theft going on here in township.
Yeah, she said, look, what y'all gonna stop doing is acting like y'all ain't never seen a thief before. I am not the first person to come in here and steal some shit, okay? I did not start this. I just intend to bankrupt the whole town in my mission to finish it, okay?
Now, it was last Monday that Deputy Dalton Police Chief Louis Lacey was put on administrative leave by the Dalton Village Board. Trustees say he returned to work the next day, but was later fired for insubordination. Then today, trustees say they got word that Mayor Tiffany Henyard has now appointed Lacey as police chief.
Of course, the next thing that happens is Tiffany steps up and says, not my bestie, not my bestie. So she decides to rehire him, but as the chief of police. He got promoted. So he definitely want these federal charges. I'm just saying, okay, it's bad enough as it is. You want to get hired? Okay, all right, go hire. You know what I'm saying? Who am I to tell you that you can't fly?
Tiffany Henyard, who is also township supervisor. We should also mention that the township is now into its new fiscal year and still without a budget.
Oh, and they ain't gonna have one either. As long as she's been in there, they ain't had a budget. You want her to give you a budget? Here's a budget. Give Tiffany all the money. She'll do what she want with it, and then she'll go tell you to yourself when you ask her what she did with it. There, budget.
Unfortunately, our mayor's not mature enough in her person to even operate differently.
All he said about her specifically is that she's immature.
I'm not gonna sit here and let no male insult any female, whether it's a trustee or the mayor.
Yeah. Oh, you know, that's so sweet.
Violence is high.
Oh, Andrew is not gonna sit by and let any woman be assaulted. First of all, she got called immature. So, yeah, don't know where you're coming from with the assault allegation, but I have one for you. Let's do that.
I pray that we're not doing that. I pray that it's definitely going to the bank. So we will look into that.
She just like she pray. I pray that that's not what's happening. I mean, I know that it is, but I pray my version of prayer. Tiffany is the devil. So a Tiffany prayer, it's going to be sharp. All right. It's going to hurt. Okay. You don't want a Tiffany praying for you. Okay. You don't want that. You don't want them kind of problems, okay? This was Tiffany's big send-off to herself. She was like, you know what? This is going to be my last hoorah, my last chance to spend all of the town's money, to spend it all before I'm gone. She's like, Kiki, look, I spent everything already, okay? I give you $30K, okay? That guy over there, I give him 20, and then I'll give 35 for everything else, and we'll call it a day, okay? I bankrupted the village efficiently. They've got nothing left. Look at that total. That total looks terrible. That looks awful, Tiffany. You did a terrible job.
It has nothing to do with someone that lives in the house, owner occupied. It has nothing to do with anything like that. This is strictly for vacant houses.
Bam. Strictly for vacant houses.
Aye.
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 And as everyone claps, they have no idea that if their grass gets this high, they gonna get a fine, okay? Misleading as all. When I say she's the devil, is what I mean. This is why they can't give her anything. Though sometimes when they're just like, you know what, okay, she said specifically it will not be the residents, it's only the vacant houses. She clearly said it, very, very clear. But the residents getting $500 fines for a 6-inch long blade of grass, okay? That's an expensive blade of grass, is all I'm saying to you, okay? Tiffany was looking for some PR, public relations.
Discussion and possible action regarding to a contract for media consulting with Black Excellent Media LLC. We are looking in another directions as it relates to bringing someone different on.
Your job is to say y'all are just hating on her because she's this. Basically, you're gonna say the same shit Tiffany says. Everybody else stole. Why I can't steal too? Y'all only mad because I'm the youngest and I'm the blackest and I'm stealing. Y'all was fine when everybody else stole. No, we wasn't. We didn't like it then either, okay? Why are you like, it's my turn to steal? What kind of is that? Like, you're supposed to not steal. Not wait for your turn to steal. That's not how it works.
So we got an investigation over the village as a whole, of all employees or just elected officials.
Whatever they put in the subpoena.
Which is?
They're trying to get some clarity on this here.
Oh, now you know how it feels when you try to ask her a question and she refuses to answer you. Now you know. You're just trying to get a little bit of clarity. Oh, she don't want to answer you? Welcome to the club.
Last night, Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard appointed a new top aide to a $100,000 a year job without board consent.
The reason for Mike is he have a wealth of great information. He's a young person and ex-politician.
Oh, he's a young person. He's an ex-politician. Like every other politician who got put out because they were doing some extremely inappropriate stuff. He's like one of those. And he's young. He's young and he got fired. So yeah, that's why I hired him. Tiffany, boo, okay? Boo, all right? Boo to you. Y'all behave, because I'm not going to do it. I'm way too busy being like mind boggled and blown. But mama love you. Yes, you do. Ooh, peace.